The gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Chairman Smith, for your leadership on this very important topic. I rise in strong support of H.R. 1156, the Pandemic Unemployment Fraud Enforcement Act. This bill extends the statute of limitations for CARES Act unemployment fraud from 5 to 10 years to provide law enforcement agencies with more time to go after the fraudsters and international criminal organizations. Nearly 5 years after the CARES Act was signed into law, we are facing the expiration of the statute of limitations for holding criminals accountable. Congress must act quickly. We cannot retroactively change criminal liability for federal crimes. As chairman of the Work and Welfare Subcommittee, we have done considerable oversight to investigate the size and scope of unemployment fraud throughout the pandemic. GAO estimates between 100 and 135 billion with a B was lost to fraud, yet only 5 billion has been recovered. This February, our subcommittee held a hearing with fraud experts from across the country. One of our witnesses said that as much as 70% of the fraudulent unemployment benefits went to Russian mobsters, Chinese hackers, and Nigerian scammers. A recent DOJ case involved a Pennsylvania man obtaining $59 million in public benefits and laundering the proceeds to China. As a member of the House Select Committee on China, cases like this are deeply concerning to me and confirm our worst fears regarding the attacks on our institutions by hostile nations such as China and the CCP. Witnesses also told us that fraud is continuing to happen. Fraudsters are now targeting the disaster unemployment benefit using stolen identities of California fire victims. The Pandemic Unemployment Fraud Enforcement Act is a common sense bill that doubles the statute of limitations so we can recover hundreds of billions of stolen taxpayer dollars. Prosecuting bad actors has a ripple effect that will deter crime and prevent additional losses to the government and American taxpayers. The DOJ has more than 1,600 open cases, uncharged COVID-19 criminal matters, and the Department of Labor Inspector General has yet to investigate 157,000 UI fraud hotline complaints. This bill is simple. Once the statute of limitations expires, these cases will go cold and criminals will go unpunished. Let me be clear. A vote against this bill is a vote to surrender to fraudsters and criminals. Don't let the criminals and fraudsters win. I urge my colleagues to support this bill, and I yield back.
Gentleman yields back.